Hello everybody, my name is Spicy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're on El Couch's account. We're going to be taking over his tag team and maybe a couple of his dungeons. Might end up doing this stuff off cam if I don't find it all that interesting. But we're going to start up with the tag team and yeah. So his account is very good for the level. He's definitely has some quality pulls. Not too many pulls, but the ones he's had have definitely been quality. Um, Notably, we have Candrafon, Brogni, Supreme Elhain. I think that was he probably fused her. Marichka is by far the most standout one. Then there's Kaimar. We have an Uko. Just some very solid champions that we're going to be able to do a lot with. Besides those, we have some extra champions laying around in the vault. Blood Gorge can actually be fun. Um, and then there's a Ray. If we end up needing her, we probably won't, but she's there. There's also a Wither. I don't know if I paid any attention to that, but yeah, let's hop in here and take a look. So the teams currently, there's a lot of teams, and I'm going to clear it out, and I can go ahead and just make them a few more teams afterwards, just to make things a bit more variety filled. But let's hop down to the no, let's do it at the top. These teams are going to be good. First, we're going to have a team with Wukong for sure. That's always a necessity. And then a Kaimar team. That's another one. And I don't know if I want to put the Marichka with the Wukong. That can definitely be a fun combo where they're just constantly reviving. Depending on how well we can get Wukong built, that's definitely a strategy we could use. With Kaimar, I want to put in. I need somebody who's going to be doing a lot of possibly protection or just another speed champion. Arbiter is definitely, yeah, I think it has to be Arbiter just with how the account is at the moment. This last team, I'm gonna put in Uko in this last spot because I'm gonna put him full stone skin, hopefully as long as there's enough, and that'll open him up to just being the full protector, just stealing their buffs and stuff. Gonna be pretty fun. And then we do have two withers apparently. Emic is another one. He's being used for a lot of things right now, so he's built well. I think Lydia could definitely come in one of these teams. With this one, let's bring in Marichka. I'm gonna do the combo I was talking about. In this one, Supreme Hain or Rhonda. Ooh, Supreme Hain and Rhonda are both amazing options for this spot. Supreme Hain might be a little bit more, she might be able to be used in a few more like fighting different teams. Let's put Emic into the speed team, just to help us stay alive, and we can also lock them out with this passive, which is very good. I'm going to use Candrafon down here, so that covers Nukeage. You know what, actually, I'm going to put Rhonda into this team, Supreme Elhain into this team, and then that leaves us with having to put, Wither could go here, or is there anybody else I'm just sleeping on? Brogni. Yeah, Brogni comes in here with Candy. And then we need an El yeah, Elva comes into here for sure. I think her lead is better than his. I could be wrong. Let me double check that. Let's double check. No, okay, his is better. There we go. And then on this team, we could use a second reviver for sure. We could also bring in Lydia to screw around with people just to kind of catch them off guard once they think things are safe. Then they turn out not to be. Or we could put Elva into this team. We need an increased attack on this team. I don't know what options we have for that. Oh, Mithrala. What am I talking about? Mithrala comes in here. Increase attack. No problems. Alright, guys. So, I hope that kind of gave you an idea of how I go through these teams when I'm trying to decide on what teams to do. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead, get the first team built, do the showcase as always. If you haven't been on the channel, I guess I'll explain it a little bit. We go ahead, we build the first team, we show it in normal arena. One or, well, not one, usually like 2 to 3 fights. Next one, same thing. Then the last one, same thing. Then we show them all in 3v3 together. So I'll be back as soon as the first team is built, guys. Alright, so everybody's built now, guys. Now let's check their builds out. First, we have Wukong. Wukong is in Savage and Protection. He is at 4.9k attack, 226 speed, 100% crit rate, and 274 crit damage with 310 accuracy. Fully booked, has 4-star Soul Reap, and is going down into Helm Smasher along with Master Hexer. Next up is going to be our Marichka. Marichka is in Righteous and Bolster. She is at 88k HP, 2.8k defense, 257 speed, and 433 resistance. She is almost fully booked, just not on the A1. And then she isn't completely mastered, but she's definitely close. She's just, I'd probably go Spirit Haste on her as the last mastery. But then we have our Mithrala. She is in Triple Perception at 70k HP, 3.3k defense, 262 speed, and 559 accuracy. Fully booked going into Brimstone and going down into Eagle Eye. I usually would go down into War Master, but this is what was there, and I'm not going to mess with it because it was just fine. Last in the team is going to be Rhonda. She's in Savage. She is at 4.5k attack, 194 speed, 100% crit rate, and 247% crit damage. She's a little slow, but she should be doing some solid damage, and considering we have Wukong in there, Mithrala, Marichka should be pretty solid. Booked on the A2, one book in each of the others has Lightning Cage, which actually I think should be Soul Reap on her. You could also make the argument that Phantom Touch is the way to go. And then she's going down into Helm Smasher with counterattack masteries, and she's looking very solid. So, that being the team, guys, let's go ahead and give it a go. This can really go against anything. The only thing I'd say we don't want to go against is one, a block revive. We don't want to touch a block revive, and two, we don't really want to go against a lockout team. A lockout team is one of the few things that is not going to go too well, that we're not going to go too well into. Also, apologies if there's any background noise. Trying to make sure I record at a bit quieter times, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way, and apologies for that. But let's take it into this team. Just a basic speed team. Nothing special here. Nothing that should make it all that difficult. It should just be pretty easy, clear. Well, dang. Well, dang. I've never seen a Genmo spec that hard, but then again, it is because of the decreased defense and weaken from Lydia. And it's not because he's just an absolute insane Gimbo. Alright, there. We got our turn, and then we win. Man, Wukong is such a fun champion. Next, we could definitely go against this one. It's like a speed team, but a counter speed team. It's kind of weird. Let's go into... try to work on him. Alright, that kind of sucks. That really sucks. Decrease attack really does screw up champions like them. Oh, wrong ability. Alright, let's just get rid of his passive. And then we're going to take out Arbiter. Yeah, taking out Arbiter is going to be the best choice there, but Wukong is just going to kill everybody. And then let's do one more fight. Let's not take it any further than this. And this team looks pretty solid. Oh my goodness, got no idea what's going on. Okay. Something's weird right now, guys. I don't know. Right, there we go. Yeah, it definitely feels like to a degree, we don't need Rhonda, just because Wukong is insane. Um, but what Rhonda is going to be doing for the team is when we're going against a, let's say, we can try to fight this. I don't know if we're actually going to win, but it'll be a good example. When we're going against a team like this, we're dealing with a lot of passives carrying the teams, um, and well, just a lot of damage from this Rotos. Might not get to show off what I'm trying to say here all that well. We can. I don't know why I didn't lock his passive. Okay, yeah, I have no idea why I didn't lock out his passive. That is weird. Okay, well, we're not gonna get to do too much. Okay, but let's go to what I was gonna say. So what's in a team like this, or if it was a Taras, we'd take the blocked passives on our Ronda, and then go after whoever we needed to get rid of. It wouldn't be all that she's carrying the team, more that she's there as a support style champion and blocking a passive to make sure we'd be able to do some more things elsewhere. Anyways, the next team, guys, let's do a little refresh. Next team is going to be um, the speed team. Oh, okay, that's what was happening. It was reset. That's why it just paused like that. This is the next team we need to build. Kymar, Arbiter, Emic, and Supreme Alhain. I'll be back as soon as this is built. Alright guys, so we have everybody here built. Kymar, Arbiter, Emic, Supreme Alhain. First, Prince Kymar. He is in double perception, 1 righteous. He is at 287 speed and 548 accuracy. Sadly, he isn't booked, but I'm sure he'll be booked soon enough. And then he's going down into Eagle Eye along with Cycle of Revenge for more turn meter. Then we have our Arbiter, Divine Speed, Speed, and Righteous. She's at 342 speed. Fully booked, intimidating present, and it's going down into time intervention and cycle of revenge for as much turn meter as possible. Then we have Emic. Emic is in righteous, perception, and speed. He is at 80k HP, 3k defense, 271 speed, 402 resistance, and 165 accuracy. He's fully booked and is going down into unshakable. Most likely for Hydra. I don't see anywhere else this would be. Well, you can use him for this build and then use him in Iron Twins, Hydra, Phantom Shogun's Grove. Very amazing champion. And then we have Supreme Alhain in lethal and crit damage. She is at 4.9k attack, 221 speed, 100% crit rate, and 256% crit damage. Fully booked with Soul Reap, is going down into Helm Smasher with 1 counterattack mastery. And yeah, that's the team, guys. We're really looking to fight not exactly speed teams, but pseudo speed teams. Teams that, well, go second teams aren't a bad one to fight. Something like this where we're really looking to take advantage of our Kymar plus our Emic. If they can't kill us, then we have a lot more chances to kill them. That's really how it works. So we can get into here. We try to strip their buffs. That's going to be the biggest thing, is just trying to get rid of their buffs. We put out the taunt, and then we can't really take advantage of Supreme Alhain here, at least with her snipe. It's more about just trying to do the AoE, do as much damage as possible, and then finally when we get to kill UDK, then we kill him. But until then, it's just kind of chill. There we go. Pretty solid. Now let's go into here. And something that we really like to see when using this team is going to be Mortu. Mortu literally can't kill you when you're using this team. As long as you keep this up, there's no way for him to kill. And it doesn't matter when Supreme Alhain absolutely smacks, guys. Gotta love it. Put this out. Just try to get rid of the stone skin if you can. If not, it doesn't really matter. and you're gonna get to it soon enough. There we go. Another one shot. I mean, this team works awesome, guys. Really love it. Yeah, I mean, we can probably go against this one too. Having the unkillable makes it to where Halfrack probably isn't going to get to take advantage of a stone skin. We get through. What does suck is having Harvest Jack here. We'd really like to get rid of him. There we go. That's awesome. Ooh. All right. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to get through. Can we get the reset, please? Yes. Okay. All right. We just barely survived that. Okay, we got to go A1s. Take this giant smack from him and try to come back around. Hopefully, our Arbiter doesn't die. If she dies, then we're pretty screwed. Alright, let's see if we can one-shot him. Awesome. AoE almost killed everybody. Now we just have to get our Supremo Hain back up and it's a win. As you can see, guys, very solid team. Don't really need to show any more of it. You get the idea. You get where to use it, what it's good against. What it's going to be bad against is just teams that are faster. You don't really want to risk it. A lot of people are going to be faster. We might be faster than this one, but still, you don't really want to risk it. Anyways, let's move on to the last team, guys. So we have this Candy Stall team. It's going to be focused around Uko being in full stone skin, stealing the enemy's buffs, Brogni helping keeping you alive, and Elva again keeping you alive with Candrafon just going in, doing big smacks, carrying alone in the damage. So as soon as I get this team built, you guys will get to see it, and then we'll take them all into 3v3 and just kind of get a feel for how good and how strong overall these teams are going to be. We got them built, but you might notice a little difference here with Wither being there instead of Brogni. Brogni's built for Clan Boss, but it's a very damaged Clan Boss build. It isn't useful here. So we had to bring in a Wither. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you guys the team. So we have Uko, 4-piece Stone Skin, 2-piece Perception. He's at 35k HP, pretty low on HP sadly. I'd like it to be a lot higher, but we needed an accuracy chest plate. Then he's at 3.2k defense, 221 speed, and 440 accuracy. Booked on his A2, sadly not booked on his A3 yet, but we'll get there. He has Polymorph, and he will be going down into Eagle Eye. And counterattack masteries, or turn meter boosting masteries, just depends. Then we have our Wither. Our Wither is in a bolster and speed. She is at 85.6k HP, 2.1k defense, 237 speed, and 255 resistance. Just a little resistance can help. She's booked on her A2 and her A3, so that makes her pretty nice. And then we don't have masteries, but of course timely intervention would be great. Unshakable could be useful. Elixir of life can be good. It just depends. And then last on the team is going to be our Candrafon. Candrafon is in Savage. He is at 5.4k attack, 193 speed, 100% crit rate, and 289% crit damage. He's fully booked and has Lightning Cage, is going down into counterattack masteries along with Helm Smasher. So let's go ahead and take this into 1 or 2 fights, then we'll just hop into 3v3 because we're not even well, we're done with all the other teams, so this is just kind of a specific showcase for this team. This could be a risky one since we're going against a Wukong. Wukong can be very deadly against these types of teams. He shuts down any anti-speed teams for sure. Ooh, dang, almost killed, but wasn't able to. See if we can rip that off. No, we weren't able to rip off his stuff, so this could be a wipe right here, depending on how his ooh, yeah, man, that's tough. But Elva is very tanky, and ooh, the fight, yeah, we're not going to get to revive because of Lydia. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's head on to another battle. We want to stay away from Wukong teams. Really, Wukong is definitely a hard counter to this type of team. Let's go into You know, let's take on this team. So it's a double Arbiter Candy team. It's kind of weird, but let's see how it goes. Dang, okay. Pretty solid smack. Let's revive our Elva, get rid of those debuffs, and come in, do a big hit, and basically the team is dead. Get our Candy back in here. Candy be Candy, our Candy will win. Well, largely due to our support, but we have absolutely massive gear on him. Damage-wise, he's a little slow, like I said, but let's do a refresh, and let's take this into 3v3. There's only 2 teams here. If we're looking at the team comps, this team seems to be a little bit stronger. It's not always about the team power, it's about the team comps themselves. Something like this is going to be stronger than the other one. Now, the teams here, we want to take our speed team probably into this because there's a more to. And then we want to take probably our candy team into the speed team, and then our main team into the other Wukong team. Because Wukong versus Wukong is better than just trying to take somebody else into him. Now, like I said, the fun thing and the reason we can't really lose with this Mortu is because he's always going to have to hit. He's always going to have to hit him, and there's no way around it. Now, what's gonna suck, actually, no, it won't suck. We just have to get rid of her, and now he can't hit anybody else. Even if he gets his thing, he just has to sit there and hit the unkillable, which Mortu Macabre does not ignore unkillable. Now we go into this one. We can hex everybody, and there's Rhonda being very useful. Knocking them out. Now, what's going to be nice with her is that as soon as we get the chance, we're going to block... Oh, we can't. We were going to block the passive off of Wukong, but at this point, I don't think it really matters. We're just going to end up killing their team right here, and it's over. Very strong team right there. Happy with that one. Now, we are going straight into the nuke. What's our best option here? I think we just try to keep ourselves alive. Gonna really depend on how hard he smacks. He didn't smack that hard. Let's bring Uko back in. We put the veil on him. He can't be hit. And now, oh, okay. So they built their ethos for the single smack, and after that, he's useless. Now we block. We pull out the block damage revive. And we're getting close to the end of the fight. Full HP. Oh, we could have revived, but we're just going to go in and one shot. There we go. So the teams are definitely strong. They have a really good synergy, and it's just kind of about team building more than it is a single champions build. Something I have to set up on the AI is making sure that Candy doesn't just go into his A3, because his A3 is pretty annoying. Okay, let's do one refresh. I don't usually do that, but on these takeovers, I'll do 1 or 2 just to be able to show the teams. Now, we have to be realistic with what we're fighting. I don't know what the chances are that we win this one. Sadly, we don't have a UDK, so that made some of these teams a little bit worse than I'd like. We don't want to take anything. I think this will probably be the best option. Depending on where Rhonda wants to place her block passive, we can take this team into here, and then... Ooh. Or actually, we could go like this, and then we could take our Wukong team into the... Yeah, into the other Wukong team. The issue with this is that there's a chance that Uko steals our stuff, which could be pretty bad. We might lose the last one, but I think we have the first 2 pretty well. let's see here. So we brought her into this one because she has the block debuffs, and that's what you need against the Dorman. There's not much you can do against the Dorman without it. You just kind of have to sit there and take a whole bunch of hits. That's absolutely no fun to do. Almost a full revive. I'm at full heal on our Candy. Rhonda is going to absolutely suck into a Wither. And now we try, we're able to. Now Rhonda's just alive. There we go. She's gone. Now we just got to try to break through and get this Arbiter out. As soon as she's gone, we win. There's really no way out for them once she's gone. And now we win the team. We win the fight, not the team. Keep stuttering a lot and misspeaking today. See if we can get through here. Nice thing about him is that we can do that, and we're almost done. Oh, come on. Has all the things to counter us here. Well, not counter us, but just make this fight way too long. It doesn't need to be this long, really. There we go. This will be the last fight, by the way, guys. Oh, there we go. Oh, I forgot about that amazing passive from her. Now, we are going to go ahead, get rid of these debuffs, heal ourselves up, and then let's just AoE, try to kill out the team. We weren't too worried about blocking the passive on Wukong just because ours is coming in and doing some massive damage, laying out the team. The goal in this fight is to get this unkillable up and then try to kill their Uko. If we don't end up killing their Uko, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, no, we lost. That's okay. Last fight, I figured we might lose that one, but the first two were strong teams and we won pretty well. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, if you did learn anything from this content, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button. If you're not already in my Discord, that is where you can get account help of your own. It's you have to purchase it. It's not free. I've had some people think that. That'd be a lot. But yeah, there you can also, for maybe by the time that this is uploaded, there will be 2 days left on the huge sale I have running, about 50% off on all takeovers, at least on the biggest one, and then the other ones maybe a little less than 50, but still a very big sale, and it's for the holidays. So hopefully, if you're interested, you can get in before that's gone. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.